300 days remain to the intersection. It seems we might make it.
Yes. It took every bit of our combined intellects, but we got it.
To prepare for the time our two worlds collide.
All that we are is contained within. Memories and our souls.
We will all be gone, and then reborn. Will it be a new beginning, or our demise? No one can tell us that.
Time will run its due course, and show us the true meaning of our deed. In the distant past, what was once a single world was cleft in twain. Plus and minus, on the surface, they were identical. These two worlds of opposing nature knew nothing of each other as they wended their way towards their own respective futures. However, the worlds yearned for each other. Against the solitude of existence, they strove to reunite. Though it would spell certain destruction, should the two worlds intersect, they would cancel each other out and cease to be, leaving only light. Light, a shining beacon in the darkness, the last common language left to us. Though we inhabited separate worlds, the medium of light allowed us to communicate for the very first time. And so we sought for a way to prevent total oblivion. We pooled our knowledge and through time gave birth to a single point of hope. Origin. An arc containing all the world's data, recorded in words of light, carrying hope into the future. Origin was a system we constructed to reboot the world's states. And then, time was upon us. The reboot process failed to initiate. Instead, in that instant, the worlds became still. By the will of Mobius.
So it's their fault.
And at the heart of it was their ringleader, Zed. You could say Zed embodies this frozen world.
But what does that achieve? Freezing everything.
Not a thing. He didn't need to do anything after that. Only to keep everything in its place in stasis and create an eternity to abide within. As was their wish.
He made our lives their sustenance.
Precisely so. In order to gain control of Origin, Zed captured the Kavesi Queen. To what end? To access the memories in Origin. To bend them to his will. He needed a key held only by its creators. A key. A heart might be more fitting. Zed used the key held by the Queen of Kevis and seized Origin in its entirety. Controlling Origin means controlling the world. And having shackled it, he can bend it to his will. Life and death are his playthings.
Life and death.
No one, not even M, knew the origins of this world.
So I guess you have another key.
Yes, It's in my possession. With its help, I was able to create the Ouroboros stones. Though most of the power is with Zed, I have been able to resist him to a small extent.
It's a cogwheel?
One of the gears from Origin. Through a process of catalysis between the Origin substrate and the core in my chest, I can generate the stones.
And thanks to that, we became Ouroboros.
Yes, but not completely.
Huh?
Remember, have you not succumbed to Mobius's power before? As I've said before, Zed commands the world's very fabric. Unfortunately, my own powers are sorely limited. And yet, you two can break Zed's fetters, as you've shown, smashing through the rules he established. With your Ouroboros powers and the Sword of the End, both.
The Sword of the End.
The sword you hold. It is a byproduct of resonance between the Kavesi Queen's heart and Origin.
Does that mean it's like an Ouroboros stone?
The Ouroboros stones and the sword, they're mere gimmicks. The crux of them lies with you. You see, there are keys inside of you too.
Inside of us.
Keys?
Finally, my efforts were rewarded. I'm glad to meet with all of you who embody hope.
Majesty, what is it that we must do?
Right. Infiltrate Origin, then free it and the Kavesi Queen from Zed. From the hands of Mobius once and for all.
If we do free it, will we get to change the world? It's so cruel and senseless. Can we undo that? Your Majesty,
If you desire to have a future before you,
I need to know. Zed and Mobius. Must they be our enemy?
no. Now that is something for you to decide. After confronting them and discerning for yourselves what they truly are.
All right.
Come this way. Behold. There at the nadir of the vortex sleeps Origin.
In the sea!
Deep beneath the sea where none may tread, Zed spins his world-spanning web.
so you're saying the Queen of Kevis, she's there as well?
Well, snuff me. I want to save the Queen as much as the next guy. But how are we supposed to even get there? You can't even get near without being ripped apart.
Yeah, but if anyone were to know the trick, it's Queen Nia. Seeing as, you know, she's the mastermind behind the whole Origin shebang, yeah?
Right. Actually, I kinda don't.
Oh, but But you're the Queen! How do you not know that?
This is shocking.
Absolute nonsense. I simply cannot believe this.
I don't know how to respond.
Come on, you lot. Rein it in now.
Huh? Hang on. Mio, don't you get to use those Mobius powers?
Well,
Then it should be a snap, right? Pew! We're there! Those clowns were doing it all the time.
actually,
Go on.
I can't use them right now. The Mobius powers.
What?
I noticed it right after we liberated the castle. I couldn't work out why myself. It was so sudden.
No! Is this why you blew us off saying to ask the Queen ourselves?
Sorry, Uni.
Oh, love.
I suspect it must be Zed.
Huh?
The power of Mobius. It's part of the flow and fabric of the world. What is permitted and what is prohibited is subject to Zed's whims. Even with Origin, not every Mobius knows of his existence.
But I was able to use the Ouroboros powers.
The power you currently wield is, let's say, external to the flow. Even Zed himself cannot grasp what's beyond his reach. Therein is my hope based.
We're still stuck, though. We know where to go, but we're kind of dead in the water here.
How to tackle the vortex, then? Mr. Salmon.
Mr. Salmon was, that Nopon from the city.
Yeah. Recall what he said about a ship that could brave the great sea.
Ultimate vessel.
That right. Even vortexing raging great sea not slow advance. It'd go down in history as queen of boats. Still work in progress, but sure to bring to fruition someday. It's someone's dream.
Yeah, he did say that. Something about it being able to take on stormy weather.
Wait, wasn't that a work in progress, though?
I think he might have been drawing up blueprints.
Whatever Mr. Salmon said, he was pretty ardent about it.
Which must mean...
There might be a way to get there, after all. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Finally, our lucky break.
Looks like this place was worth the trip.
Better hurry. I hardly imagine Mobius will stand idly by.
Agreed.
Your Majesty!
Huh?
Thanks a lot. Things are looking up.
Sure.
Right, okay. I think I understand. If you're looking for Samon, he'll be in maintenance, same as usual. I'll send someone to get you. Just head on over.
Many thanks. We'll be outside the Cloud Keep.
What? Why are you here again? What?
Oh.
Hey?
Huh?
The gears of Origin. What fate that they would be the ones to guide you.
Ouroboros and the Sword of the End have. They brought us this far, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I understand. Well, in that case, I will gladly concede it.
You knew we'd be coming back, though, right? It was all a part of your grand design, yeah? The future must be sculpted with one's own hands. Something like that?
Right, certainly. The future isn't something you can just be given. You do have to reach for it with your own hands, yes.
Well, that's the first. 5 left to go.
A promising start.
Yeah, could be worse. Keep going like this, and job done.
Thank you, Majesty. I promise you, we won't waste this gift.
Wait a moment. How will you access Origin, even with the ship?
I mean,
We're gonna plunge into the Great Sea's vortex.
And after that? Origin is protected on every side by thick armor plating. You think you'll find a berth?
I guess, maybe?
For starters, we don't even know Origin's general schematic. We're going in blind.
Take this.
What's this?
Is this Origin?
A certain Nopon engineer was involved on the Agnian side of Origin's construction. That's an early blueprint left behind from those days. The Great Sea's vortex is likely born from the force field emitted by this middle part, amplified by the structure built up around the circumference. That would be my best guess, anyway. As for the original purpose of the structure, it was a device to deploy a field to protect the facility while it generated an omnistatic space. Consequently, this middle section here, it lacks the armored shell, making it Origin's only weak point.
So then, basically, this is our entrance.
Enter the vortex, and then using its flow, break through to the inside. Once you are within, destroy the force field generator at the center. That's the trick.
Yes, I see.
However, the internal structure of Origin may well have been heavily modified by Zed. Even after you make it in, you must be on your guard.
Understood. We'll be fully prepared.
Huh. You gotta hand it to the Queen, though. How could anyone know all that?
Shocking, I know.
Absolutely. I simply cannot believe this.
Come on, you lot. Make your minds up already, will you?
By the way, after you met up with Em, you were sleeping here all this time, right?
Yes.
So then, how did you know we'd become Ouroboros? You seem to know what had happened at the castle as well.
Even as I sleep, I learn. Information on everything in this world collects right here.
Thank you so much for all this. I promise you, we will seize the future. Over there!
Man, that's our queen. Melia.
That's vile. How could they do this to her?
With all we've seen of Mobius, I'd put nothing past them.
We have to release her.
Yeah.
Took you long enough.
I know that voice. It's Ed. You look unwell. Like me. When you had us locked up.
Got my just desserts. Well, don't you look smug with my woman on your arm, Noah.
Does this face really look smug to you? What else would you call it, huh?
N.
Poor Claude. You don't understand anything.
You cannot have the Queen. She is the fulcrum of Origin itself. By my very existence, I will keep her from you.
Well, that's not gonna happen. Our schedule's tight enough as is.
And also, this is our queen you're talking about. So get ready for a right royal thrashing.
You're effectively a part of Noah himself. We'd really rather not hurt you.
But we will if we have to. Because if you get in our way, then Mobius or not, we're throwing out all the stops and then some.
Don't fool yourselves. Willpower alone won't change the world.
We'll prove you wrong. You'll see. Watch.
You cannot hope to win. Not while I stand here, at the brink of the void.
Void.
Hmm?
That's just your grief.
What?
It's called sadness. And we came here for you. To honor M's wishes. And to rescue you from your sorrow.
To rescue me? What meaning does that tripe hold for me? Now that all is past, why should it matter?
If you don't know, then let me teach you. I'll drag you with me. Deep into the void, to the depths of despair! I'll ask again. Why did you do it? Tell me! How could you murder the city's people? Just think! They were the lives of your own kin!
My own kin? You're wrong. They were nothing but mere chaff.
What? They were superfluous for us Mobius living in the now. Furthermore, all those lives wouldn't have existed without me. As their original creator, I held dominion over their lives and deaths. Listen to yourself. Tell me, what about M then? What about the love Mio had for them? Mio! 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 You're the one who couldn't protect her! In the end, you were powerless. And now she's gone. How could you? Answer me! You really don't know. Don't you understand anything? I don't get it. Why, Em? Why do you keep punishing yourself like this? You took the wrong path. And then you had to walk it alone. You just messed up. You messed up royally. Regret owns you. What do you know? If only I'd made the right choice. If what happened hadn't. Clinging to the past, obsessively. You just had to keep walking that path. What you've become is regret itself. Really? And what does that make you then? I am. All of us. We're hope. They're hope, he says. What lofty heights of arrogance. Like some self-proclaimed savior.
Not at all. They're the words of the one you held most dear.
That's her. Inside there. She felt regret. Just like you did. And yet, she had hopes for the future. That's why she left everything to Mio. This hope of yours. How can there be anything like it? In this world, there is nothing but the void. Peer now into it and watch your precious hope crumble to nothing! I'm trying to tell you! That's just the sadness speaking through you!
I want to be with you forever. Those words back then were the truth. It's what she really wished for.
Yes, that's right. I wasn't mistaken. When I tried to give her eternity, that was the correct choice. And you ruined it!
Because you've changed! You still don't understand. You were together so long. How can you not get it? She wanted you to go back to the name Noah. She wanted you to call her by the name Mio.
Why? Why are you the ones who get to stand there together in this world, edge to bleeding edge, filled with sorrow? Perhaps we just got lucky. Got lucky? Trace it to chance encounters. I've met so many people. Lance, Uni, Tyon, Senna, Riku and Manana. My friends have been invaluable. And of course, I met Mio too. There's a very small difference between you and me. If I had been in your shoes, I'm sure I would have chosen the same.
You would you?
Yeah. But not anymore. Mio and my friends. And not just them, but the other Mio. And the other me. Every person I have met has shaped me and changed who I am. Thanks to them, I can choose the future. Even if you do succeed at returning the world to its original form, there's no guarantee you'll live long enough to enjoy it. What about that? Do you still intend to persist regardless? Yeah, we will. We'll fight our way out of these 10 years. That's all.
Anne, you were just like us once. An Ouroboros, fighting for the future. But one day, you gave up on it and made the choice to protect the now. But you know, that's okay too. To protect and to endure. They're shapes a wish can take. And I knew exactly what that meant.
Mia, won't you come with us? You could try to move forwards again. After so long. It's what you both wanted, right? Well then, easy choice.
What in the...
He vanished.
What exactly does this mean? Noah?
Is he dead or what?
No. He's fine.
Fine in what sense?
For now, let's do what we came for.
Ah.
I had a long dream. A very, very long dream. In my dream, youths were fighting. And as many times as they fell, they always got back up again. A dream of young people simply trying to survive.
Majesty.
Noah, correct? I have been watching you. All this time, through the eyes of my simulacrum. Well done making it here.
The Queen of Agnes is already free. Now you are too. Now, that leaves only him.
You mean Zed?
Yes.
About Zed. He is not a person, but a concept.
Concept?
Everyone can feel uncertain, frightened. These feelings coagulated and then given a human form, or Zed. Unlike those people who are granted a Mobius body, he is a true Mobius.
Sounds ominous.
So he's not even an individual?
He is, and he isn't. There is some Mobius within you too. But perhaps you realize that. Your Ionios lies in frozen time, born from the Mobius wish that chose the endless now.
So then, both us and the world, everything that exists, it's all false.
Everything that exists is reality. Present lives. And future ones. Mobius aside, the wills of countless people persist inside of Origin. The sword of the end you carry, and Ouroboros, they take their shape from these thoughts. Protect the now, or carve a path to the future, the wielder decides. The future is undeniable, but you must realize your own. I've seen what you've done. You can do this too. Very well. There remains but one more thing I have to say to you. Noah. Mio. Lance. Senna. Tyon. Uni. This world is yours. Further below this point lies the nucleus of Origin. You will find Zed there. I shall return to the castle and free the soldiers from the Flame Clock's bondage. Otherwise, their lives will only feed Zed's power.
Nice thinking, Your Majesty. Counting on you.
Oh, will you need an escort?
I would think not. Might you have forgotten who I am?
Whoa, awesome.
All right. This will be the last battle. We're all gonna make it through this. I promise.
Yeah, this new world sounds like a blast.
There's no way we can lose. We're strong now. Just look how far we've come together.
The world is in our hands.
Right. Let's grab it and hold tight.
Worlds fighting together. If you told me I'd live to see it, I'd have never believed it. The time has come for the city to mobilize. Keves, Agnes, support them all! Gilgamesh, deploy!
What is it now? And can you not use that knife?
We're ready to launch a full offensive on Origin. Back us up!
Mother dear! Like I wasn't gonna do that anyway.
Our main goal is ultimately defense. Only destroy weapons on the outer rim. Noah and the others are heading for the core. Leave the middle intact.
Screw that up, and we can't restore the world, right? Roger, Wilco!
What power? Crazy! This is the force of people's will!
You taking the mick? It's terrifying. Not knowing how tomorrow will turn out. How you will.
But still, you can't just hold it in place. If you did that, you'd never change. You can't change the world like that.
That's why I want to move on. We'll claim the future and shape it ourselves.
And when you cannot refuse, what then? In that desperate moment, who will be there to soothe you? This realm is all that exists. As such, the only cure for despair is total oblivion. That is the face of the world. I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. This one world, I love it.
Lieutenant, what's that light? It's coming from inside Origin. No, the cries of Mobius. But the sheer ferocity of it. Noah. Mio.
So he didn't disappear back then?
Mm-mm. They were inside, with us. Think about it. They're still really the same people.
We were conceived from regret. Sorry. Unlike you, who sprung forth from hope, regret is our be-all and end-all. If only we'd made the right choice. If only things had been different.
Blindly, we never tried to change ourselves, wishing only that the world would instead. We clung to the egotistical dream of being together forever. But that's only natural. Anyone would wish for that. Nothing to be ashamed of. Thank you. But now, our prolonged existence here, it only serves to strengthen those within this frozen moment in time who would keep it thus.
So you see, we have but one choice here. Stop it! N! Don't do it! We'll think of a way to deal with Mobius!
What you see over there, it's not Zed or Mobius, but a single, intense desire. Your thoughts, they can never affect a desire. But we who embody that very same desire.
You can just stay here! Please, stay! Walk this world with us! We can walk it together!
Noah's right! You've done enough! You don't have to do this! You could finally be here together!
Such kindness. Your eyes, they brim with it. I ask myself, were our eyes the same that day? No. Mia. When we came from different worlds, we were able to leave a life behind.
It was a hope for the future. Our hearts and our dreams intertwined, and we were given the chance to weave new life. And therefore, it's all good.
Believe in yourselves. All of you will certainly reach heights that we were unable to. You guys can surely make it.
You can take our place in the future.
Zed and the other Mobius. They wanted to protect the world too.
That's why they created one they could control. I see where they were coming from.
That's something that we feel almost every day.
Having to change. To continue to change. That's sparking scary.
But we can say this. Even if we are reborn later, right then, what we think and feel that moment is real. To sacrifice that is never the right way.
If you can't be true to yourself, then you're doing something wrong.
Are you content with your decision?
Very soon, the stilled flow of time will restart. You can change your mind if you act now.
You did not just tell us to become Mobius.
Yeah, can you even imagine?
Noah?
Why are you wavering, Noah?
Some want to go on. Some want to stay. In this world, there are so many mingled desires. But do we? Does anyone have the right to choose?
Oh, don't you start minding us now. Just having the chance to be born in that world you make, that'll be plenty. So, you just got to do it your way.
Gondor.
Though if I can, I might want a better name, eh?
Noah, all of us here want the same thing. It's how the future should be.
Yeah. You're right.
The future is right there. Believe in the actions you've taken, in your friends. And above all, you should believe in yourselves.
Well then, the answer's simple.
Noah, come on! Ain't got all day.
Yeah. I know. Right with you. I realized there's something I haven't said yet.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't thanked you.
What's this now?
Thank you for sticking with me. Without you by my side, I'd never have made it here.
Oh, come on. You had to say that?
I'm serious here.
I know you are.
Huh?
Listen, Noah, I feel just the same. Without you, I think my wishes would never have come true.
I see. I guess so.
So I'll say it too. Thank you, Noah. Truly.
We weren't half bad as a team, were we?
Yeah, passable, for sure.
Just passable. I'm sure you meant unsurpassable, right?
Oh, I think I'll let you decide the passing grade, Lancy.
Ah, come on, weirdo.
Guess we won't be working out together anymore.
Yeah. I'm not keeping tabs, but don't you slack off.
I'm not gonna slack off. I'll train every day, thinking of you.
Yeah. Same here.
Here,
What's this?
a herbal tea recipe. You have to dry your own leaves. You should manage.
Isn't this kind of pointless?
Pointless?
I mean, if the worlds are going to drift apart again, this paper won't last.
I considered that, of course. The paper and the ink, it all comes from your world.
And the leaves for the tea. Even those and all.
What do you think?
We'll check you out.
Who am I if not scrupulous?
Who? Well, you're my best bud. Fourth best, to be exact.
Only fourth? Huh. Wait a minute. There's Noah and Lance. Did you count Joran? Oh, why am I only listing guys? Just chill out, Tyon.
What's up? Is there a problem?
At least put me second or even third. Fourth seems a little harsh.
I'll think about it.
It is time.
Guess this is goodbye.
Yeah. Still, even if we're worlds apart, I swear I won't.
I won't let go. Not ever. I'll always be with you. Our feelings forever interlinked.
Wherever we are.
Yeah. Wherever we are.
Our worlds in their current states are still young. If in passing, they do themselves harm, I suppose even then they cannot but carry on.
Still, I have faith. Even if now we become separated for a time, one day we'll surely get to walk hand in hand again.
Everyone, thank you.
I will see you soon then.
I see peace when you're in your dreams. Everything seems calm and free. I know if we want this world to last forever again, let's go back to that other time. I see you smile. So beautiful, and you talk. So once again, let's go back to the start. Let's go, it's not the end. I know until we meet again. We say together as one till we find ourselves
One day,
again.
I'll come see you. I promise.
too! One day! I promise!
This is the truth of our world. Memories melt in the morning light, and then a new day begins. Roads stretch out before us. So many paths. Which do you choose? That's up to you. Sometimes you might run astray. You'll stop, maybe cry in frustration. But you know, that's all right. For the roads, they go on without end. So look up, face forward, toward your chosen horizon. And just walk on.
Oh.
Noah! What are you doing, man? They'll start the fireworks without us.
Get a move on already, or all the good spots will be taken.
Exactly, so come on, move it!
Sorry, I zoned out for a sec. I'm coming.
Mom.
You're finally home.
He was.
These people, they weren't just sacrifices. They've entrusted us all with the future, as the founders did. Looking back is not an option.
We're so sorry.
Disobeying orders, stealing a transport. In the end, you're all safe, so I suppose there's that to be thankful for. But what in the hell were you thinking?
It was for the city. We thought we could seize the loot, maybe use it to beef up our defense.
Even if we can't beat Ouroboros, we can still fight.
Monica, our duty is to protect the city from our enemies.
And I mean, we got the feeling that we didn't really matter to you. Like we weren't real candidates.
The way you all just fought, it easily surpassed even our top veterans. But not even the great Guernica Vandam could stand up to the horrors we're facing. They'll chew you up and spit you out. And if you were to lose your lives needlessly, you'd leave behind more sadness. I don't want any of you to forget that. Olive, I'm gonna need a report. So when can I get it?
Tomorrow?
I want it today. Get these supplies stowed away. Also, I expect a written apology from all of you. 50 pages.
50?
Not enough? In the very near future, we're gonna need about everything you can give us. Until then, you need to prepare.
Bud, you're out there on the front line, putting yourself in harm's way. At least let us handle the rear. Please, just trust us.
You little.
When my brother died, on the day that you were made elder, I pledged never to leave you alone. I would not let you end up like him. And so, that's exactly what I'm doing here. Somehow.
Unbelievable. That's why you nearly threw your life away.
It's because I love you. If you're going to tell us to survive, well then, you should be following your own advice.
Jensen.
I'll bet you probably only thought of me as a little brother or a friend. But I think I know you better than anyone.
Oh! Hold on, did he just...
Just what?
What now?
Just be quiet.
Jensen. I'm sorry. You see, right now,
You don't have to say anything now. It's just, I needed to get that across. Instead, when the fighting's done, maybe we could talk this over with each other some more?
I'm your superior officer.
Yeah, but when Mobius are gone, ranks won't mean a thing. Please, just think it over.
Dude, nice one!
Were you scared?
Shut it.
Anyway, should we go?
It's going to be tough getting that stuff out of the cave.
Snuff it. I'll help you out.
Me too.
Time for big treasure hunt.
Such a blue sky. Though the world changes, no matter what form it may take, the sky up there, it stays the same. Thank you. I'm grateful to all of you. It's kind of you to indulge me like this.
No, it's fine. Don't forget, asking you along was our idea.
I'm pleased you all became Ouroboros. I'm glad that you did.
Nia, what's gotten into you? Why are you saying this now?
When this battle is over, the stationary worlds will move once again. When the worlds were divided, they knew nothing of each other. In the end, they'll be strangers once again. Perfectly ignorant. As will we. Even so, I wanted to make a memory. The day when we part for good, it's coming. But still, I wanted us to share this moment. I wanted to feel that special connection, those ties that bind us together. Not just as your queen, but also as your friend.
Nia.
So just thank you. In the end, it's up to you. My hope is invested in your future. You must defeat Zed and make a better world with your own hands.
Hey, that's not quite right.
Huh?
That better world. You'll be building it together with us, Nia.
You mean...
I mean, even if we do get separated, someday we'll see each other again. We want you with us, Nia, in that future. How could we not? We need you. Rather, please stay. Because the connection we share, Nia, that's something that can never be broken.
Mio. I mean, if that's the future that you want... No, let me try that again. That future, I'll share it with you. It's not just yours. It's our future we'll invest in. For that, we need this world to end. Until that time.
Yeah. We'll be by your side until then, Nia.
Your Majesty! You've returned.
I trust it's been quiet in my absence.
Yes.
I see that you have calmed down.
Yes, I have realized. However fervent my loyalty, if I am ever the source of Her Highness's anguish, it does no good.
You think too deeply, Isel. 'Tis your mind's fiction.
Ah, I will rectify that.
I am sure you will.
How was your trip? And what of the world?
Mankind's follies. People never learn. Whatever the passage of fate may bring, we must never lose the spirit of defiance, lest we submit to injustice, as we once did.
Again, why does she look so sad?
My friends and I, we fought hard for all this. We staked our lives on this future. And if there's a chance to keep it that way, I too will be happy to sacrifice myself for this world.
Snuff that for a laugh. I hate that. You're the important one here.
Pardon?
It's true. It's something I noticed before. As befits a queen, you're always thinking about your subjects. But who thinks about what's best for you?
Seeing you suffer alone like this, none of us like it. It's too sad to think about. Losing you, that is. You're one of us.
Yeah, think about how much you always think of us. It's only fair if you let us do the same for you.
I am speechless.
Melia, you are needed in this world. But you weren't born solely for the world's sake.
That may be so. However,
If you permit me, I'll gladly lend you my strength. Not because you are our queen, but because we're travelers in the here and now. So we should live together.
I'm glad you're with us, Melia.
Fighting alongside you all is the best!
yes, you are right. How funny. Though wisdom is said to come with age, still you all seem to teach me so much. If some things elude my grasp, your words show me that there is more to life. They guide me when I run astray, again and again. How fortunate I am to have you.
Now that's more like it, girl.
Melia, thank you. Thank you for always having believed in us.
That's one thing I would never doubt. Now we embark on our quests to create the future.
Yes, it's ours.
What was that?
Pull back. I don't like our odds. They must be silver rank at least.
Your caution dulls your insights. Your crude fighting wastes almost all your potential. And you, good judgment, but you're a bad quitter. Just as I'd heard, sadly.
I knew it. Colony Iota.
I've heard about them.
I bet you have. Commander Alexandria is famed for her keen wit.
How dare you take Dame Alex's name in vain, scum!
We've committed no crimes.
I suppose you can prove that?
Well, proving a negative isn't really possible. But what you think you know isn't the whole truth.
Eat this, sucker!
Dame Alex!
Senna! I'm so there!
Sorry to go off book on you, folks. It's enough.
That's enough. It will suffice for this little trial.
You struggle for your lives in vain. Ouroboros criminals. Those lives will be mine. This I swear.
They're a bunch of morons, just as we'd heard. And rude to boot.
Indeed. But that might make for a fun reception. What you think you know is not the whole truth, huh? I do hope you'll tell.
Ah, got another one. Levinus repair parts?
We got 'em, but no means of transport. Usual route goes the long way round.
No, there's a colony we could route through. Those cylinders, we'll manage.
We can add 2 days. We can make it on time.
Prioritize speed. Start with light goods.
That's the list there. I'll forward it on too.
What do you know? They're really pro at that.
They're not just regular soldiers. More like they're all officers.
We're reading the flow of goods to learn of the war. It's a very flat hierarchy here, you'll find.
Using a minimum of people to achieve maximum results. That's the way we like to fight. Of all the colonies in Ionios, we're a bit extreme in the way we use the cards. Pretty special, right?
You mean the cards in the iris?
Yes. They tell us what's needed as of right now, and it's an easy and efficient tool.
But soldiers' wills and skills, on the other hand.
Feeling useful makes you confident. Confidence teaches a soldier pride. Pride binds the team, fosters productivity, and leads a colony to victory. Right?
As a result, we can invest ourselves in more research, and it takes us a step beyond.
A step beyond?
Well, I did propose them. It's quite basic.
Wait, the Collectopedia cards? You made them?
The castle folk developed them. All I did was to issue the request through the console.
Meaning you made a deal with the castle? Surely that's not...
I didn't do it lightly. It was necessary. Doing the same as everyone around you, it's always the same outcome. Following the playbook to the letter is hardly a strategy.
And so I'm old-fashioned?
You're not mad this time?
I realized there was no ill will. We fight when we're confident. You and I think we're the same in that regard. I'm getting the impression that something must have changed you.
Thank the previous commander for that. He was a rash type, like this big one.
It winds you up, doesn't it? I get what you mean.
Oi, what the spark?
No matter what happens, you fight to keep everyone alive. And that's what makes a colony. All right, Alexandria. I understand you now.
Do you think we'll be useful?
Doesn't matter. I don't see people that way.
Oh.
Time to head back. We've unfinished business.
That's right. Time is precious.
Here we go!
Hey, you sure we're going the right way, guys?
Well,
It's a path, at least.
Looks like it's going to be a real pain getting through here.
True, but we don't have the luxury of loitering.
Well, I don't see any other road to take, so let's just get this over with.
Judy, look out!
What the? An ambush!
Ah! Weapons! Quick! Here we go!
Pretty. Glad you like them. They're nearly in full bloom. Give it 3 more days, and they'll be covering the whole cliffside.
Wow, now that I want to see.
Yeah! The chief is over there. Let's go.
Is this place a crop-growing colony? You barely ever see any of these in Keves.
Seems like a nice way to live. It's warm. They live in comfort.
Yeah,
How could they deserve punishment?
What's this?
I think this was from another me. Remember the battlefield at Cana? I found it there.
Back there?
Is Nimue different from before?
No, she hasn't changed. Same old Nimue.
Well, maybe it's the same with me then. Wait, hang on. Do you reckon the past me was more like her?
In what way?
Elegant, graceful, refined.
No way. You'll be the same no matter how many times you're reborn. Oh no, sorry. I didn't... What I wanted to say was...
I don't suppose we could change. But you know, some things are different sometimes.
Huh.
Because this time round, we're Ouroboros. Things will be different. We're with you, Tyon.
Uni? I didn't expect encouragement from you.
Well, you do make a good cuppa.
Sir Tyon, was that your name?
Huh? Oh, yes. No, sir, though. Just Tyon.
Tyon. Before, you called me Nimue. How did you know my name?
Well, you see... Right. Your dog tag. On your...
Dog tag?
What?
Tyon.
I guessed. I'm told I have great intuition. Guessing a name for me, it isn't even a challenge.
Wow, is that true?
Yeah, you bet.
Oh, this is doing my head in. Just stop it, tell her. Oh.
Great idea, Nat.
By the way, Nimue, you're the reincarnation of my old boss.
Who's gonna believe that? It sounds crazy as all spark, dude.
Uni, we've had a lot longer to get used to all this stuff, remember?
Hey, something funny, love? Nothing. You're being very uni, but I like that about you. Oi, what's that supposed to mean? Uni is as uni does. Besides, I think it's not just a rebirthing thing. He's feeling the same as Izzard. Tyon is. Poor fella.
Your blade.
Huh?
I have the same.
Oh, that. That's true. You're the one who taught me.
I did?
No. I meant someone who looked like you. Yeah, her.
Right.
What's wrong?
You all came from outside, didn't you?
Yes.
What's it like out there? This place is all we know. We're not allowed to leave. It's forbidden, you see.
Oh. Honestly, It's not all that wonderful.
A world of endless war. People taking each other's lives away.
Yes, it's a pitiful place.
Still, even so, I want to go. I need to see it. A world wide open.
You'd have to fight, too.
But you're not like that, are you? It's a sad world, but you're trying to change it. Am I wrong?
Well,
If there are people like you in that world, well then, I'm sure it's wonderful. And that is what I want to see.